Hmm. Hi. No, I cannot hear you. Well, hi, everybody. We are going to come in and play some cards today. We went out and did some driving earlier and had a couple of cool experiences I'll have to share with you guys. Uh, it's kind of weird because she was showing me, Miriam showed me her greenhouse that she lived in, and we kind of drove around, and little did I know that we're like literally less than 5 minutes from the border of Mexico. So I did get to see the wall today and the border entry. But on the drive back, it was interesting because there was broad daylight, and it's nice today. It's like 75 degrees down south here. There was a little baby deer all by itself, just in a field eating something. And we get to the part where, we're a little more in town and there's houses. And I'll be darned if we're not driving down looking at all these like Christmas decorations. And there's three fully grown live deer in somebody's front yard, just totally out of place. So we pulled over and parked, and I snapped a good picture of it. I'll have to share it on like the Facebook page, my Facebook page or something. But just kind of made me think, I was like trying to think of the spiritual meaning of that. Like, I saw the baby deer all out on its own. I saw a wall, and I was saying to Miriam, it's so weird how man is like that. We need our borders. We need all of our boundaries there. And then I see this little baby Bambi out in the middle of nowhere all by himself, and I'm like, well, where's his mom? And then I see, could have been his mom, his aunt, and his uncle all in front of this in the residential area, out of where it's supposed to be. So I've already and then randomly got a gift today. Got Don hooked me up with a new monitor, and I was like, wow, just really kind of random off the wall stuff today. So I was looking to see astrologically like what was going on. And yeah, I guess right now I have Jupiter squaring my Uranus. So that's like unexpected blessings. And I thought that was really cool. I got Venus squaring my Mars today as well. But for everybody else, today is solstice. So for us in the northern hemisphere, it's winter solstice. Southern hemisphere, summer solstice. So very cool. I do recommend, if you would like to partake a little bit, checking out my feed on the post for there's a post on the Patreon channel. I also put it on the post for our YouTube channel and on the Woke.Ones.Revolution's Facebook page. So feel free to check it out. There's a couple tips on ways to honor the day and celebrate the changing of the guard. Today's the longest night, and starting tomorrow, it'll start getting longer and longer. The change will be gradual, but definitely a time to sit and
Can you
contemplate.
hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Good.
Hi.
I fixed it.
Well, good, because I was
Awesome.
running out of stuff to talk about.
Well, I was trying to tell him that you were coming. But I was also trying to tell him that we're doing free questions, and we're going to show off a little bit our skill. And you guys ask your questions, we'll answer. If someone does send us a donation, that's when we're going to hit the brakes and turn our focus to the person that is doing an equal exchange with us. So forgive us if you get pushed back a little, but that's kind of our rule. We'll go for about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, and then we'll check out. And I didn't tell Heather this. I should have. Springing it on you.
What are you going to trick me with?
I mean, one of the reasons I didn't say anything is because I didn't have the link So I will be on TikTok roughly around 8:30. No, 10:30 for a little bit with one of my very good friends, Andy. Except I
Oh.
don't have her link. But maybe if you go to my TikTok, you'll see that I'm
Well,
live with her.
definitely sounds like something you need to do after we get done today.
My bad.
Yeah, so but yeah, donations definitely take priority. We appreciate it. Miriam said we need to eat, you know. But
I still got to
yeah,
make a
so we're
pot of
here to,
beans for dinner.
oh, yeah.
So
Oh, those breakfast burritos were so good.
I have several different flavors. This time you're getting the Cajun
Good.
beans.
Yeah, I like that. Beans and ham hock.
Hi, Starry Night. Hello, my friend.
I need
Oh,
to
look,
post I need
Maya
to
is
share this
here again. There. Oh, look
before.
at you came back to ask your beautiful question.
All right.
Catwoman,
Well,
it's good to see you. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just going to try to talk to you and say, hey, if you could go ahead and you may want to take a list. I just need to share this post, this live
Yep.
stream quick. So that's what I'm doing real quick. Boop, boop.
No,
Oh,
no.
right.
Yes, I can use this. Can you hear Whitney Houston?
No, I can't.
Good. Because she's with me singing. She's
Mm.
right over there.
All right, got one more to
Mm.
go.
Okay. I got to take these off. Ow. Do you want Samaya first or do you want me to take her?
I told you I'm sharing posts, so I haven't seen anybody's question, honey. So you do what you
You're
go ahead
sharing
and take
po.
her.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Okay, so I'm going to put Samaya down first. And I'll go ahead and take her. And yeah, Catwoman, we're doing the tarot tonight. Hi, John. It's good to see you again. I hope you're feeling all right today. I know the weather can make you feel things. Starry Night wants to know how will the work with Jade affect the WP organization outcome? All right, so Starry Night will go to Heather,
Okay.
and then I will take Catwoman because it looks like she wants to ask me. I hope I don't sneeze. Okay.
Yeah. And John, I see you're in here too. Hi. Hi, Samaya, Catwoman, Starry Night, and the other people watching. Hello,
Okay.
hello.
I'm going to
Yeah, if
focus
you have
on
a
Samaya.
question, don't forget you've got to be present when it's time to have your reading done, or we will skip you. And be ready to put your question in when we say it's your turn so we don't have to scroll back through the chat since we don't have any
Samaya
mods
said
with us.
AV. AV.
Okay. And I've got Starry Night. And yeah, John, while you're in here, before everybody else gets in, if you got a question, hon, you may want to put it in there as well.
AV. AV.
Okay.
Mm.
Starry Night. Let me see your question again.
AV. Hmm.
The WP organization.
Samaya, look, the sun card came out. Because what I was kind of feeling, Samaya, was it's kind of like yes and no. Yes, in the way of like meeting someone you could settle down with. No, in the way of I don't know if it's an expectation that isn't real. You know, it would give the impression of a house party where
Effect
everybody's doing their
organization.
thing, but it's not really the real world this person lives in. So it's kind of like understanding reality, really. Yeah, and at the end of the day, it is you. You're the kind of person that you have children with and have a home with. Yeah, the worry and the concern that you show around this is because AV may come from, uh, to me, it is dysfunction, but it has to do with indulgence, doing something too much. And if you've requested or asked him to stop playing, or, you know, you're not a child, it's time to be an adult sort of thing. The only way that's coming down is if he chooses for it to come down and do what the rest of us do, get a therapist and get to work, you know. If you have requested for him to work and he hasn't, like, are you going to get a better job? What's the transition here? I think you're moving too fast. Yeah, for this person, you're moving way too fast. And I know it doesn't feel that way to you, but this is literally how fast this person goes. AV is, this would be like barely able to or under managing his world. Yeah, and there is a lot of like running off with friends and stuff. That's why I'm saying it's yes and no. You're looking at this person and saying it's time to grow up, and they're looking at you that says, don't slow me down. Don't slow me down. If there is a reason for why you would be worried that if he doesn't pull things together, he could lose not just an opportunity. I'm hearing uncle. I don't know if an uncle is involved. It's like you've had to sell this person to your family in outstanding light instead of just a normal person. This being just a normal person. Because there has been difficulties around the career or around money. AV, let me know. Hi, Amy. Let me know if this is piecing together for you in some way. Hi, Zen. AV, can you let me know? Or Samaya. I'm talking about AV. I'm all up in this person's energy. Yeah, issue with finances and getting in possible arguments about this is a message about someone's foot. Oh, this person is either, I don't know if they're hurt in some way. They're not able to move forward with what you're asking them to do. They're not able. And if they've told you several times, you're not listening because they really are serious. And it would sound a lot like this. His reality is the reality that needs a solution. So stop pushing your solution and ask AV what they need and sit down and build it in a relationship you both are building. It's like Legos. So ask AV what he would like to do. That's a much better way to come at this and to form a committed relationship. Because right now he's looking at it like the pressure of feeling that kind of pressure all the time. It's not going to work. You're not at an ending. You're not at an ending as much as you think. It's someone is stubborn with how they feel, and another person is stubborn with their play. So you need a solution, he needs a solution, but just make sure it's for the right thing. That's what I'm seeing. Go ahead, Heather.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Hi, Amy, Zen, Jessica. We got Samaya, several different people in. I don't remember who I have next, but I'd be glad to go over Starry Nights real quick here. Um, okay, Starry Night. So, your question again, I apologize. How will, sorry, how will the work with Jade affect a WP organization outcome? Um, so I don't know if Jade's a person,
You've got
or
Starry Night. I'm
yeah, I
sorry.
know. No, I know. I already I have my cards laid out for Starry Night, and I don't know if Jade is a person, or what WP organization is. But here's how the cards came out. From what I'm seeing, it looks like, so we got the Queen of Pentacles and clarified by the Two of Wands in reverse. It almost indicates to me a little bit of a false start, but with the aim being to be more efficient, to be more practical, to be more, I want to say professional looking. Um, Professional looking and overall efficiency. Okay. When, how's it going to work? It's going to be some hard freaking work. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Uh, I, I'm, I would, it'd be helpful to know if Jade's a person or not, but, it's going to be hard work. It's going to be a pain in the ass, from what I can see. It's not going to be easy, but I don't think it's going to be a detriment thing at all. I think you're gonna, as you're going through this, there's going to be a way that is going to, as long as communication stays open and you discuss potential concerns and are quick to alert for concerns, you'll avoid the tower moments easier. But that definitely speaks to a lot of communication needed, whether it's email, whether it's text message, phone call. Um, I'm hearing logistics and statistics, and I'm looking back at that Queen of Pentacles. I got the Page of Cups on the back end and the Fool. I absolutely love this energy for the organization because it seems like it's going to open up new avenues of, creative, autonomy. You know, you'll have a little more autonomy the way that it's going to work. You will have, new, fresh ideas that spark within you that you didn't know were even options. And you're going to have a whole lot of freedom that will in turn allow you to the underside of the deck, uh, drop down the, concerns about things being hard to do. This is, you know, letting go and walking away. But there may be points where, you have to scrap certain things. You or Jade, I don't know, what that is. But that's what I've got for you. Let me see what you said here. Jade is a person. Okay. And so basically the organization outcome is going to be negative for me. Frustrating is what I'm getting, babe. But if you set aside, so the Queen of Pentacles is patient. She's patient to a sense. So you may have to be patient with Jade. And I, the hard work, the 10 of Wands can lead to hard work. You know, somebody that's a hard worker. But the 10 of Swords clarifying that specifies that it may be a bit of a false start. You may have to really drive Jade to perform the way that you need, but like I said, that communication's there. Not all's lost. And if Jade is younger, it's all in the positive. So the intentions are good, is what I see here. Um, they're looking into my finances and are taking a long time getting back to me. It was caused by dark forces, black magic. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that helps. Jade's a spiritual worker that helped you through the dark energy. Okay. Well, thank you. That makes sense. Sorry, when you threw that question with a name that could be a person, that's the name of a mineral or stone, that's a name probably of something else. I didn't know, hun. But no, I mean, if that person helped you through hard times, honey, that's what that is. That's what that is. So, if it'd be helpful if you guys are specific, especially with how specific your question was. I laid that out there, and that's what I've got for you, dear. Who's up after who you have, dear?
Catwoman. Um,
Catwoman's next.
yeah, Catwoman, and then hi, Jessica Sweezy. It's good to see you, my friend. Zen Jaded. That's I'll put that one down. Zen Jaded.
Well, we have Samaya as well. Was
I
before.
did her.
Oh, you did her already. Okay.
Yeah.
Jessica Zen. So Catwoman Zen.
Okay. Yeah, just Zen Jaded.
I never
Okay.
said the word bad, not one time, Starry Night. So you can feel free to rewatch this when we're done and see how it absorbs with you, hun. I didn't say bad at all. So heart, it may not be the easiest thing in the world. However, it's going to lead to fresh new beginnings that are positive here. That's what I said. Okay. All right.
Okay. Um, Catwoman. I'm looking at Devontae, right?
Okay. So I'm doing Zen.
It is because he was threatened by whoever this lady is, who's pretty mad. This pretty angry lady here. That pretty much came out the gate and said, you've done this several times before. I'm done fighting this fight. And if I find out that you go over there or that something else occurs there, I'm going to
Okay.
take everything
Ben wants to know if John
and I'm
Jordan
out the
believes
dough.
likes her after the mess she made over
So
text.
the
No comment
threat is sitting here in front of me. And
with Zen. How does John Jordan?
he's trying to figure out
John Jordan
how
still
he's
like it.
going to control his nature, you know? Because it is, to me, it seems like it's kind of part of who he is. If there isn't, if that part of him is not attended to in an exciting way, and so he's packing it in, man. He shouldn't have done this to himself. Um, it's it's a threat. You're the one that said this. Hi, Mr. JJ Gamer Nation. What's up? Um, okay, it's exactly what you said. Well, because the person is, you know, this person likes to come in and I don't know if they have like a Captain Save-A-Ho sort of energy to this person. Um, yeah, the broken relationship here, person he hasn't spoken with in a long time. And there's a person saying you should not do it or you should not communicate, don't
Jordan.
put forth any sort of effort into this other person. But whoever their person is, Devontae's person is telling him a truth that she's not able to, or he's not able to um, get a job. Maybe this person lost their job. Maybe they're not able to work and they're barely able to kind of keep a family alive. in some way. Let's just say the third party is telling Devontae the truth, and there's nothing else there except working well together. It seems that 50% of this person's income was harmed, and it's sort of like nobody's happy. Let's just say that nobody's happy. So it's not for like a sexual thing at all. You know, this could have also been, why are you trying to help or contribute during it's sort of like saying, when we need cooperation over here, why are you looking at cooperating over there? But whatever he did do to help or assist did really help or assist. But there is nothing sexual there. Not at all. Not at all. There's also a promise with this connection that he recently spoke to that has a faithfulness to it. This person might feel like family, look like family, is family, but it has to do with money in the future or connections in the future. And this person that you're worried about or threatened in some sort of way in the future, more than likely, it's the hand of the Hierophant is holding up the pillar. And it's sort of like in times of trouble, they could take that money opportunity and create way more money. Way more money. So it's sort of like, don't turn this person down. They're only down for a minute. And when they come shooting back up, this might be, it's like a loyal person from the family or a loyal person who could become a friend. And yeah, they can turn, I don't know, they have this way about them. Let's just say I'd rather you make a friend out of this person than an enemy, because they're at the low point and they're fixing to start coming back up. And when they do, they want to take Devontae with them, but not through sex. Yeah. Yeah, the person's like family. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Zen woman. All right, Zen. So, and thank you. I'm glad you love my name. 80s baby. There was a lot of Heathers in the 80s. It's a good crazy Christian Slater movie if you've never seen it, from back in the 80s. Heathers are like crazy because there's multiple of them. That's literally what the story's about. But hey, so you were asking about if he still likes you after the texting fiasco that you made. Ruh-roh. No contact with him. Okay. Well, let me just say, he still thinks highly of you, dear. I will say that he thinks that you have some issues with self-control. You got the strength card in reverse with the 10 of wands. He doesn't quite know how to handle. I don't know if if it's that you're trying to move in too fast to get emotions out of it. Um, I think that he feels like, he could have a good friendship with you. But everything that I'm seeing here really kind of indicates, I've got the Fool in reverse to clarify the Hierophant. I think he thinks you're a bit emotionally immature. He may even wonder if, because the underside of the deck here, I don't know if he's a partier or if you're a partier, or if he thinks that, if no, it all has to do with that instability and immaturity. He's over here judging, like, I mean, he's looking over there going, what's going on? Maybe I should just stay single. I don't, I think that that's kind of what I get. I think that he thinks that psychologically there's a difference between you two. Okay, this is the death card. It was the underside of the deck. the death card, and this is Kali. She ain't playing around. Look what she's doing. She is stepping on dude. I think that he thinks you're attractive. I think that he is coming in as being very mature, hun. I got the King of Wands. I've got the Emperor. I got the Star card in the upright. I got the Hierophant in the upright. I don't know if you're just a little more wild. That's the word I heard. Okay, wild. Maybe he thinks that you're a little too wild, so he kind of keeps you at a distance and he doesn't know how to address it with you, hence the no contact. That's what I've got, and I hope that helps. And okay, she says, yeah, I have Aries issues. Okay, yeah. Well, it's called self-restraint isn't always the easiest thing to do, right? Especially when your emotions are in it. I do the same thing sometimes. I will type out a whole text and then be in it, and then I just delete it. So practice the pause, Zen. Practice the delete. Do not send. Maybe wait for him to contact you. Okay. And or do, you can say, hey, look, I know I was a little maybe out of line, probably caught you off guard. For that, I apologize. I'll step back and give you a break. I apologize. Leave it open so he knows that you're open to talking to him again, but just let him know, that you understand. That's what I get from that, dear. But you said he thinks highly of you, even though you're too wild. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with somebody. Okay. How do I say this? With the Hierophant card coming out and all the responsible type, Saturnian cards that came out with that, somebody can be mature, and it's not that they envy, but they could admire people that are brave to step out of the matrix, to step out of the 3D and just and I just saw the flash of the sun card. So be yourself authentically, even if it is wild. So yes, there's people can like wild, but not, but I get trepidation, you know. Don't scare them off if you don't want to scare them off, dear. All right. You're welcome, Zen. All right.
Oh,
Who
right.
you doing,
Can't shuffle
Flame?
those. Ow. Okay. I've got John, and then there's Mr. JJ Gamer Nation.
I'll get JJ Gamer Nation. And Esmeda, hun, I see you're typing stuff in there. Okay, and then you'll be next. So Esmeda is after JJ Gamer Nation that I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I've got
Cool.
her.
We're keeping up. Good stuff. Mr. JJ
I
Gamer
know the
Nation.
moon's still in Capricorn, you guys, so not a lot of jumping around today.
Okay.
More like,
Okay.
let's get her done. Get it all done.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, John's question here.
There we go.
I'm going to focus on John. John. I have a question.
All right.
My foot get better.
I'm going to mute.
I missed that part. Hi, Brandon. We're working again.
Is it best in my best interest to continue
there.
as
There.
Job?
It's an either or question. Okay.
Or should I go join Surefire Financial? We'll be speaking with my manager tomorrow. What's in my best interest? Okay.
For John. It's like two completely different energies.
I just got told to wash my cards. So I'm washing my cards.
What happens if John's foot does not get better? Will he get this? John get approved for Social Security. Oh. And
job.
Okay.
Does he have a recruiter where he's at or step
You're
into this?
look, you're doing a good job.
Verifying.
What will happen? Will his foot get better? Is his foot gonna get better? Oh. They're saying sit your butt down. Where'd she go? Where'd my friend go?
Well, you were reading John Giletti, right?
Yeah, I was reading for John.
Okay. Well, you said, "Where'd she go?" And I'm like, "I'm right here."
My screen thing fell, and I'm like, what the heck? Literally, it's just nuts how sometimes it's so obvious and blatant. Look, you see the sword? It's pointing at the chair. It's saying, sit your butt down, John. Rest. Get down. Stay down. You just feel trapped at the moment. Because what it shows on the other side is like you're afraid or you're thinking like responsibly, at least, that this is something you would have to do. It does show like like if you put it in a counselor and if you explained the situation, it would only be temporary. Like, they'd cover you for a little bit, but it would only be temporary if you went in for SSI. That's what it's showing me. And there is a concern that if, like, should you even apply then? And it is showing yes, for the moment, yes. Hold on. I caught it. It is showing yes. Go ahead and make the application. This stuff does take time. I mean, you're my age, so you understand. I understand. This stuff takes time. It does show that your leg needs a good strong 3 months down. And you're like the issue being able to work with your leg the way that you want to will not happen until the 4th month. It's not going to happen until the 4th month. So it is a good thing to kind of apply. Yeah, I think you needed to know a timeline is what it's pointing towards to kind of show you how much time you do and do not have. You've been trying to find a solution on how to provide and make sure you might have a child, an ex, maybe there's somebody that you want to see here. There's also somebody else, John, that was involved in whatever happened to your leg. Oh. The person that you're thinking of, John, that you feel like you really need to be there for and you're not able to be there for, this person's not really talking with you right now. If you're sending this person messages, their concern, like their whole focal point right now is like finances. But they do care about you. Whoever this is, they do care about you. But their larger, worry right now. And if this isn't actually, you know what? No, man. No. This is all wrong. It's all backwards. I'm starting to throw my cards. Blah. I don't like this. I'm hearing a daughter Do you have a daughter, like an older daughter, grown daughter? Is that something you got? I don't know if you're in the room or not, John. So I'll tell you that little piece when you get back in the room. All right, go ahead, babe.
It's okay. I highly doubt John ran away, but I'm still trying to decipher what I'm looking at. And John's in there, so you keep helping John. I'm right here. I'm trying to dip
Oh
into
no,
it.
your daughter's not pregnant. No, that's not what I meant, John. Not at all. No, your daughter's not at all happy with the way that you've been treated around this issue with your leg. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Your daughter's coming in to pretty much um, take names, kick ass, kick the can out of the freaking wherever. They don't like the stories they've been told. No, man. It's backwards. She doesn't like this. No, she's coming in. There's something if you've tried to talk with her or contact her and you told her what happened here, oh yeah, man. Look, she's like, I don't know, there's a story of some kind here, John, that got to her and she coming. She ain't doing this. It has to do with growing up. And it's a message that was delayed or there was a lie that was told around a certain choice that she had or did not have right there
Left
about the way
side
that things
here
went
is going to
down.
be for stay with the recruiter. This side's going to be to leave.
Someone's in trouble. John, it's not you.
Just stay first. You stay.
Okay.
Should he leave?
I don't know the name of your daughter, but she's pissed.
Should
What's
he
her
leave?
name so I could just repeat it 17 million times? Who's she coming? She bringing the heat. You remember that movie, Bring the Heat? I saw Eddie Murphy, you know? Eddie Murphy. It's awesome. Tower. Yeah, the tower was here. Yeah. I'm also being told, I don't know if someone does this a lot, John, someone eating mashed potatoes or they want somebody's mashed potatoes. It's like eating hospital potatoes and doing this. Hmm. Your daughter has found out something about the way that things went, something that was kept from her. She's pissed. That's what I was trying to tell you. She's coming. It's a fire sign. It's like somebody who would either have a fire sign rising or a fire sign on their seventh. There you go. You're welcome. It's going to change all your plans. All right. Did Gamer get to go?
No, honey, I was waiting for you. So, JJ Gamer, I saw your question. Should you stay as a temp recruiter or go over to this financial company? You still in the room? Because I really hope you are. I almost need help understanding what I'm looking at. And the reason I say that, okay, so throughout the whole reading, there's no pentacles at all. So I don't know if financially, if this is more, I don't know if this is, I don't know that there's going to be much of a difference financially. Let's put it that way. Or if you're not financially driven, it almost seems like a matter of I don't even necessarily want to say boredom, but lack of utilization of your repertoire, your portfolio. I don't think you're being challenged in a way that's emotionally that's intellectually fulfilling to you, is what I'm gathering. The should you stay or should you go? But like I was looking at both sides and it was like yes and yes. Yes and yes. You're not financially driven. Okay. Yeah, because the pentacles weren't there. I mean, but the back end was like on the bottom of the deck. I had a page of pentacles, like hands up. So when when I'm looking at this, the way I gather it is that maybe shit isn't so bad where you're at, but you're looking at other options. I do have a lot of swords in reverse, indicating that you kind of thought this through to exhaustion. I mean, I'm looking here. These are the only ones I got in the upright. I'm taking a look. I've got the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse, followed up, excuse me, cards, um, followed up by this here. I almost think that when you go to talk to your boss tomorrow, part of me thinks that your boss really likes you and is going to be like, look, maybe you're just a little burnt out. Um, and then give you some kind of an offer that seems to be a bit of a relief on anxiety. So that's kind of how I'm getting it. I think your talk with your boss is going to be like, look, don't go anywhere. The Hierophant right there. It's consulting. But I'd be candid with your boss about what drives you. I understand that you're saying that you're temp there, but to want to have some sort of solid foundation. I don't think either job, I don't think that you're in competition with anybody. I think that your level of knowledge and skill is definitely admired and sought after. Okay. So what I'm getting is your boss, when you talk to your boss is probably going to try to get you to stay. Okay. Going to this financial company, the what I got coming out on that, I don't think I got Page of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. Thought I had the Five of Swords twice, but I guess I just have it once. And then the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles lends to, with the way that I looked at this, I don't know what your age is, JJ Gamer. But what I got is that you may end up becoming like, I think that you're going to catch on to this really quick, but you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of people that are um, possibly emotional immature, could be younger than you, with less world and knowledge base. Let's put it that way. You're going to be like the brightest tool in the shed, right? Is kind of what I got here. But I mean, I think you've already made your decision. You're not. I don't think you're really mulling over it. I think it's just that step of going, will I regret this? The will I regret this? Possibly. Maybe that's why I'm getting it. So I would say that if you're really down to switch and go to this financial company because you're looking for more of a, steady career to kind of keep you going, I would say, look, are you guys willing to offer me a permanent position over here? Because that might change things. There might be an offer that they can see where you would fit right. I think that if you do switch, you're going to have your fair share of frustrations, but it is also like, I really think that you'll have a new spark, you'll have a new drive, a new set of ways to. I keep getting that you're a really sly guy. Like I'm getting like very, very smart, very, very smart. And I think that whatever move you make is going to be the right move. But I think that having the talk, if you're concerned about making the switch and not like it, since they're under a temp thing, ask if there's a way that, if you could go trial that out for a while, and if the option to come back would still be available to you. That might be a good, little way to help comfort your way out. But I think the boss is going to try to get you to stay, even if you are temporary, to try to give you some kind of permanence. That's what I got for you, Mr. JJ Gamer Nation. I hope that helps, and I wish you best of luck with this decision. It's always good to. What was it that I said to you today, Miriam? She goes, "I don't think we've ever gone down this road. I don't think I've ever gone down this road before." And I was like, "Well, isn't that what they say? The roads we never go down are the ones we should probably try out. So yeah,
That's because people like to be bossy.
And then we did, and she goes, "Oh my God, I didn't know this brought us right here back to where we just were."
Were we talking about potatoes?
No, the road. You really
The
didn't listen
road.
to the road that you didn't take before.
Oh yeah, I've never taken that road before. We have now.
Yeah, we have now.
Yesterday, the day before that, I've been purposefully catching the energy early and making the change as quickly as I could without fighting it. Because I've been walking around for like a week going, I am open. I'm open. And then all of a sudden a monitor showed up for you today.
No.
Okay, I need
Merry
to
Christmas.
do Shushi. My friend Shushi.
I have no idea who I need to do, babe.
You're doing Saraha. Saraha. It looks like Sarah, but it's Saraha.
Yeah, I see that. I just don't see the question.
How come you're getting all the easy questions today, man?
Are you kidding me? And that JJ Gamer, hun, when I was doing your cards, you saw how many times I had to turn off the camera. That's because the cards were flying everywhere. Like, I got really anxious. When you have to tell somebody something you don't want to tell somebody, and then you're just like really freaking nervous about it. Like, I had that vibe. Oh yeah, S Meta was next. Is that who you're doing?
No, I'm doing yeah, her.
Okay.
Shushi is her name.
Okay.
Shushi, I wanted to ask you, sweetheart, are you from one of those families or cultures where
you met your future
where there are arranged marriages?
Sarah,
you just let me know.
Future partner.
Because your question here is about this person that you're looking at, or their sadness, okay, around your ex. I can see that. I can also see that there's something missing with your ex. And it's kind of a big deal. It interferes with this person's processes in some way, and it can look like this person's underdeveloped, like they're a child at times. I can see that your relationship with this person was actually not easy, and mainly because of that. It has to do with taking other people into consideration. Okay. It also has to do with, how some people are like situationally aware? This person is not relationally aware. It also shows that it didn't take this person much time to kind of get online and start looking for other people, but not in the way that you think. This may also have a sexual, for you, there might have been not an acquired taste. It's a craving for something sexual that is taboo in some way that could have gone against what you wanted for yourself. Okay. It may also have, it would be like one of those things where they ask you to do something sexually with them, and you're looking at it like how disrespectful. No, not in a million years would I let my body do that thing, whatever it is. In your country, yes, but no, not in my family. Liberal family, he is an American. Dennis was a recent connection, not an ex. Okay. A third party influence was his female friend who influenced him against me. Well, I'm kind of glad this person did, because in the cards it shows that that third party influence was of benefit to you. You don't see it right now, but yes, that third party influence was kind of like one of those soulmate, soul contract people that kind of stepped in and between the two of you. I do kind of get a Scorpio energy. This is going to happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks for you. If you could just hold, um, hold. Because if I let you just be, and I just sometimes the benefit of Terra, the benefit, I'd have to give you a really long lecture about electricity in the brain, electricity magnetically. It's a thing, okay? For you to come to me and for my ability to be able to see down the curves of your river, the life that you are on, the river that you are on, the benefit of the Terra is to be able to ask someone, can you get in your helicopter and fly above and look around the next bend for me and see what's coming? There are times, in fact, the majority of the time, where counsel from a tarot reader is we have danger, danger, make another choice. That's basically what a reading does.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you the ability to make another choice, a better choice, a more healthy choice. Okay. However, I don't see this that often. Okay. There is someone that is coming from your maybe a family group, because when I laid the cards, that's kind of what it looked like to me. And this person could, I've got Scorpio, I've got Virgo, I've got Leo. Yeah, this person is going to come in and say, hey, guess what? I want you to meet a Gemini. I want you to meet this person. We think they're great for you. And I'm not sure if you're familiar, you probably are, if your country of origin or wherever that is. Here in the United States, we are coming down from 70% divorce rate. Just letting you know, okay? In the countries like India, where the family and the friends choose the partner, and it's scary for the couple because they've never met each other until their wedding day, right?
Seven of
The
Pentacles.
benefit is in India, the divorce rate is only 1%. And there's coming in the next 3 weeks or less. They're going to say, hey, we found this guy for you. We want you to go on a date with him. We want you to see him. We want you to meet him. Do you see these cards, woman? This is a smoking hot guy. The King of Pentacles is my smoking hot guy. This is
He
wonderful.
comes and takes care of shit before you even tell him you need him to take care of shit.
Yeah,
That's who
this dude has leadership skills. He knows how to provide, but he's also extremely loyal. And your family and your friends have not been able to do this happiness for you until you were single. You had to be single and alone before this offer of love and this offer of marriage and connection could come to you. So I need you to sit your little hiney down. I need you to look at Dennis and say, you know what? Because Dennis has some issues here: depression, sadness, and some sort of social oddity here that can make him seem or look or be abusive, especially verbally. And I do kind of catch that from Mr. Dennis, dude. And the fact that he was so swift to turn on a dime and start looking for women, which is crazy. So, I mean, you have a lot of really beautiful cards. I would say, in my experience as a reader, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. And that's rare. Just Lay down.
Oh, that's so frustrating when you get told to hold too. That is the
That's like,
hardest thing. Waiting is the hardest part. Ask Tom
yeah,
Petty.
because this is beautiful. I'm shutting up now.
Okay, well, we got a whole lot of new faces in here,
Did
and
we? Pearl.
yeah, we do.
Oh, we
So
have
it looks so.
Pearl.
I'm going to do
Saraha.
Saraha right now, but then we
I'll
also
catch the
have
rest.
Pearl. Oh, there's other stuff. I'm just stopping to talk for a minute
I
because we
just saw
got
Pearl and I was like, it's a
yeah.
pearl.
Yeah, we got Pearl. So you can take Pearl next. And then I saw some other faces coming in. Mi amor. Mi
Mi
amor.
amor.
I will grab your question. I see you said my name, Heather. Yes, I guess I will answer your question, dear. And so, yeah, you got Pearl. I'll do Mia more. Welcome, y'all. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. I'm Heather. This is Miriam. She's got a lot more years in this game than I do, but appreciate y'all being here. And also Sahara also got a reading from Miriam. You were right. He went right back to his ex-wife. So there you go.
Dude.
Yeah, Miriam's typically right. And then okay, yeah, JJ Gamer Nation, I want to see your response. Okay, thanks so much, guys. I love my current job. It's just that I don't want the temp tag on it. I was brought on because recruitment department needed support, and I'm kind of one of the main pillars, so I can see where you would say I'm the brightest tool in the shed. It's not just that, yeah, it's intellectually though.
Pearl.
Yeah, compared to who you're around. And so Pearls ask, what's coming ahead in life? And who else do we have?
I'm so happy to read for you, Pearl.
All right. Mia Moore. And there you go. So
Mia Moore is next.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the question. Oh, do I think you still have a chance with your crush? Okay, I will lay down for you, Mia Moore, but I want to know your crush's first name, please.
Hey, Pearl, if it's your first time here, love, don't leave because we may have questions when we're laying the cards for you guys. Yeah, don't leave. Also, if someone adds a donation as a fair exchange for the work that we are doing for free right now, you get sent straight to the top of whatever list we have. Everybody else can get in line because that's only fair, a fair exchange. So fair is fair. Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead.
All right. All right. I keep butchering your name. So how do you say it, Miriam?
Saraha.
Saraha. Okay. I'm sorry about butchering the name, hun. Okay.
You're excited because we're real. We're like the real deal. That's why we're quiet. Calm. Boring even. We could be
the question that you pose about have you met your person, okay, your future spouse, whoever, not quite yet. The end of it, I'll just show you the back side of the reading first. You got the Magician card in reverse, but you do have the Queen of Swords looking forward. She's actually pointing over to the bottom of the deck, asking how much effort have you really put into it. The question therein lies is, just keep listening to your intuition, because when you will know. I will say there are some energies coming in of somebody who is very earthy in their chart and airy at the same time. So a lot of earth and air in their chart. Coming in, I do have the Knight of Swords racing in. The King of Swords in reverse is face down. You asked if you've met him yet. I think that if you met this person, you didn't think of them in any way that you would ever think of them of being a person that you would be with. But that's why I say I don't think you know this person. Okay. But I think that you may have met them before. Be patient, dear. Anything that has this kind of depth is the devil card. It's a Capricorn card. Talks about persistence and time, and then that hold message again that Miriam was giving. Hold coming up right on you. You do have this Two of Cups right here talking about either a friendship, a companionship, but it could also mean that you've got a love coming in. And although that Knight of Swords, he was racing the opposite way. So if there is an air sign that you've been interested in and you're wondering if he is the one, he's racing away from you. But who's coming in? I do have an earth sign. I have a Knight of Pentacles, which could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn heavy. And that Knight of Pentacles is coming in with that 10 of Pentacles underneath, indicating that this very well could be somebody that comes in not only that can offer you a solid future, but you may actually meet them. I heard institution. I was thinking work, but I heard institution. So I don't know if it's school where you're going to be meeting, university where you're going to be meeting this person. I asked timing cards, dear. I said, okay, has she met the one yet? The answer I got was time will bring a surprise. And like I said, that Knight of Pentacles, it moves slow, but look, he's holding that one little gift, right? And it takes time. Those earth signs do not move fast. And 3 cards popped on the timing. Well, 2 popped, and I'll give you the bottom of the deck, but give it time. It's in the works. Okay. So that may lend to that magician card being in reverse and the manifesting of it. Okay. So it's in time. I said when? It said March. So there you go, dear. That's what I've got for you. I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration to doll up your wardrobe or whatever it is that you need to do, but be ready. But you got to be out there. You can't just be sitting at home every night wondering where the love of your life is. Get yourself out there. Hope that helps.
Pearl. Hi, Pearl. I love this for you. Okay. There are several different ways this could come in, but at the end of the day, in 3 days, you're going to have a very important conversation with someone. And I'm like looking at the freaking calendar over there because that's Christmas, right? As I was shuffling your car. Wait, hold on. You have Mia Moore, by the way. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I remembered.
Pearl, if someone has said, we want you to come for Christmas, and maybe you're like, I don't know if I can. Last time I went, it was poo. Girl, don't miss it. Do not miss Christmas. Don't. Go. Above your whatever knowledge you think you have, you need to hustle, pack your bag, get it going. Okay? Some things are going to get set right, and you are needed to maybe witness this thing that needs to be set right. Okay? Pearl, let me know if you have a sister. Yeah, my darling dear. Do you have a sister, or maybe because I'm kind of catching a female influence like an aunt or something, cousin, someone who could have passed away. This could have been a grandmother. It's sort of like a dream. Oh yeah, I should. Oh yeah, you should, girl. I need to know if you have this. Yeah, you do have. Oh yeah, girl's about to get put in her place. I don't know if that's a happy thing or a bad thing. I just know that that's what's going down. And you need to be there to
Can I get a witness?
Can I get a witness? They're going to go, Pearl, did this happen or did this not happen? And Pearl's going to go, no, it did not happen. Simple, yes or no. No. I waited and I waited and I waited and no, it did not happen. No.
Cards.
And man, that's not what they told them. That's not what they told them. There's going to be it's a divine masculine energy, could be a male in your family that made something look concluded, finished, that that's all there was to the story. Where are you at, girl? Where are you at? And I do kind of picture here there's danger, there's harm. Yeah, someone's looking at it now. They're looking at it now. And look, Pearl. She said, Yaya. Is that your grandmother's name? Oh, Mia Moore did?
That's
This
for
is what's
me.
happening on Christmas, love. This right here is what's happening. There's going to be an entire shift. You need to be there. I'm also, there were like 4 things for me to tell you. 1, go to Christmas. You need to be there. You need to answer the question honestly. You're not in trouble. 2, the person here in this, there may have been dreams going on, confusion, paranoia. And you're going to say, no, that ain't true at all. Check my bag. That ain't true at all, man. Oh, all hell's gonna fly, girl. Woo! That's number 1. Number 2, and they keep like running it through my heart chakra. Keep throat running it through my heart chakra, like in a flow, in a flow. And it has to do with Christmas Eve or Christmas at night, after the presents, after everyone is gone. There's going to be a quiet conversation with someone you knew a long time ago. It kind of makes me want to cry because you may have thought that these people forgot about you in some way, or that you weren't seen or you weren't felt. Getting a really strong grandmother energy in your line in some way, Pearl. I do kind of also get that Christmas will be lovely for you this year. Lovely. You may go home afterwards and be like, was that real or was that not real? Okay. Now hang on. This is the last piece. You might be traveling east, maybe in the next 2 months. This very well could have to do with your work or training. Yeah, and you may be driving east. That's what they just said. And kind of like on a vacation where you leave it all behind. You just get away from it all. And you may have a very special someone who is going with you, my dear. And who's the cat? Because I just heard, and the cat. Who's the cat, Pearl? Somebody who has a cat. And the cat. Washington, D.C. Oh, there's something in Washington, D.C. It's not harmful. It's not helpful. It feels inclusive. And again, it might be a training of something. If you have a grown daughter, Pearl, she wants to see you. End of story. That's it. A lot of takedowns. Man, there's a lot of people in your family. Uncle Chuck. I don't know what they're doing, man. If you're thinking about your love life, they're telling me that's not going to happen until the summer, midsummer, July-ish. So calm down, Pepe. I'm done. Go ahead, Heather.
I'm right here, but I'm in the middle of asking a question. Hold on.
Yeah. That was like the first thing they said. She's going to have a lovely Christmas. I was like, oh, well then. Sometimes that's what we need.
Okay, me more.
More.
All right, so I'm just going to break everything here. All right. This question specifically about whether or not you have a chance with your crush. It's weird how this came out. It did indicate, how do I say this in a in the way that I need to. So the first card that come out, let me just show you this. I got the Judgment card in reverse. Okay. And then I got the 10 of Swords in reverse. Followed up by the 4 of Cups, clarified by the 8 of Cups. Okay. So if I just look at those 2 cups right here, we've got 8, that's 12, that's the 3 of Cups. Next to that, I have the Scorpionic card, the Kali Death card. Definitely speaks of sexual attraction. I can see that there's sexual attraction with your crush, and they feel the same way about you. But the way that this is coming out, dear, it's almost like,
Oh, it's Sarah.
it's like, oh, you're hot, but are you even worth it? And what I mean by that is like, what I'm getting is there's going to be some physical attraction, but the thing, let me just keep going through the line and then I'll get it there. So this king, or this King of Swords right here, talks about the need for discernment. Not overly emotional, not flighty. If it was in reverse, it'd be flighty, but the Star card is in reverse underneath it, okay? As the clarifier. And it talks about, somebody said it yesterday or the day before in the chat, talk about a picker being off. Picker, right? So it talks about the need to be a little more discerning about the judgments that you make, just because you don't want to hurt anymore or be alone anymore. And that's how I got it. So take it for whatever it is. It seems as if there is a consistent, I'm trying to be polite and I hope you understand what I'm saying. It seems to be a consistent error in judgment with who you're picking to spend your time with or invest your time with. Like you're picking emotionally unavailable people. I got the 5 of Pentacles right there in reverse. I got the Lovers card in reverse. Got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun card in reverse. It's almost like, hey, yo, I've got this cup. Anybody want my cup? Anybody want to come fill my cup? And what I get by that is a need to have that fire. It can't just be, how me just say it? It can't just be needing the fire to fill the cups. Like what I mean is finding that within yourself. Will you still have a chance with your crush? Yes. Yes. The chemistry's there. Fuego. Okay. Chemistry, intent, passion. Things are heating up. Yes. Now, Turnt came out as well, talking about party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, and surface pleasures. So I would say a crush is a crush is a crush. Cool. As long as you keep that expectation, if you're not wanting something more serious, and get somebody who's available, not somebody who's already taken or emotionally unavailable. That's what I've got for you, babe. And I hope that that helps and resonates.
Amber is here with us and she's calling us
Amber?
gorgeous. And I'm
Oh,
like,
hi.
I know.
She's gorgeous too. She's gorgeous too. And calling Sarah Jean is here. Hi,
I
Brandon.
know. Friends show up always at the tail end. And I'm like, dude.
It's a blockage, this pattern, mi amor. Yeah, honey. And it has to do with you not wanting to be vulnerable. It's a power dynamic. Okay. And the thing is if you keep going after the same unavailable people out of fear of commitment yourself because you're afraid of being hurt, It's almost like that, it's like somebody that hurts somebody and runs away before they can be hurt, kind of thing. As long as it's, like I said, as long as it's one of those things that you're okay with staying in. But yes, you and that person, you do have a chance with that person. That person's very attracted to you. I don't know why I always attract them. Okay, that's why. Okay. Tell end. Better than no end at all, Amba says. Watch me grab these energies by accident. On point. All right. I'm glad that helped me, Amora. Hey, do we have any more or are we done?
I don't
I know
know.
everybody's filling up the room now,
I got to
but we've
make a
been
pot
going
of
for a
beans,
while.
though. We're
Yeah, we've been.
having Cajun beans and
I didn't know.
cornbread.
I didn't know if you had anybody else that you had laid out for already that hasn't been asked,
Oh,
but I think that we're an hour and 20 in. So,
I got to cook dinner. I will be
okay.
going live tonight at like 10:30 Central Time with a friend of mine. Her name is Andy, and she has red hair. And I don't have her link, but I'm pretty sure I could find it and put it in the
The
information below.
the Patreon channel or in this one. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go, go, go,
So
go.
yeah, we're gonna go, go,
Beans
go,
are
go,
made
go.
with love, my darling. Love.
Yeah.
I know everything I cook for her, I do with a lot of love. A lot of
So
love.
you're doing it on TikTok? That's where you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll be
be
on TikTok
tonight? She's
tonight at
in
like.
bed by 10 o'clock every
Well,
night,
look,
guys. If
if
you
I make dinner
I
and I eat and I crash for like an hour,
There
then
you
I can get
go.
up. Because I by accident I ended up over there with Andy last Sunday. She's in Pacific time, I want to say, so she gets on at 8:30, and I got on with her, just like, hey, friend. She threw me into the group,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, I'm channeling for everybody in the room. But her group has a very special purpose, and I said I'd sit with her again this
You'll
Sunday.
have to you'll have to send me the link whenever you get
I'll
it.
have
And
to coffee it
Holly,
up, man.
Sarah Jean asked, 13 Tarot on YouTube, Andy?
13 Tara. Andy from 13 Moon. Okay,
That's
yeah. I guess we're sending all the links out then. Yeah, because she's got a group of folks. I like these folks. I haven't met folks like this before. But she's kind of she attracts them, holds them in position. And these guys are the ones that like to sit next to you on the subway when you're like 99.9% on the edge of waking up, and the person sitting there just zaps because they want to push the person over. They got electricity in there. Roop. I have one in there that I spoke with that is like queen of the oceans, man. She can speak with the animals. There were some geography things for her to call to the animals. There's another person that needs to get a motorcycle. They need to go into an area, and there's somebody they're supposed to go in and get out in 8 months or less. But yeah, it's stuff like that where these folks they're holding position for their next instruction. So it would make
Ah,
sense for me to show up into the room, give the instructions. So they see the doors peeking open. They just don't know what to do with it. Like, am I, am I not? Am I, am I not? So giving them the confidence they need to answer the call, because we're close, folks. We're close to, I mean, here's the kicker: the more of us that clear this karmic energy and can hold steady in a vibration zone, it's a lot like enough magnets turning on. And the more of us that do it, the whole thing will flip sooner rather than later, hopefully. Because we do need to stay loving our planet, loving our animals, loving our people, our communities. So
very much so. And yeah, happy solstice, Yule, tide carols,
there was
all
a
the things.
twin flame in there too. It wasn't even in the room. I was like, who's Guy? Twin flame coming. I love those. I don't have you ever seen a twin flame connection like
No.
no? I figured
No,
out the other
I
day
have not.
about twin flames, and this is just me, but my thinking was, oh, so twin flames is a lot like that's me.
It is.
I'm me
Yeah.
here, and that's me there.
Yep.
And I see the struggle that my me has over there. And I'm trying to encourage them because why would I don't want to go through that. I'm over here with Heather. I don't like that over there. But I
Right.
see the struggle that I am having to, that's the twin flame thing. And it kind of
Yeah.
just hit me. I don't
You
see
know,
them, they don't come through like water, y'all. But I did see one last Sunday. And I was like, y'all don't understand. This person needs your support,
like an
your
electrical
love.
chart. Twin
Okay.
flames has never really been my thing to look at because I mean, we all have a bunch of soulmates throughout our whole life that have a bunch of lessons. That's what I know.
Yeah.
That's what I know. And some of those soulmates you sleep with, some of those soulmates you work with,
Have a
some of
beer
those
with.
soulmates build with. And it's the ones that,
Mm,
like end up hooked together and you're looking at each other and you're just a mirror of each other and you work to make something be a greater calling and serve
yeah.
the people. So you're my twin flame, Miriam. If I believed in that thing, don't you give me that look. Slap, slap. Slap, slap. Love you
And
guys.
slapper.
I'm
Slapper.
ready for a break. It's
Me
break
too. I
time.
got to cook dinner. We love you guys. I'll see you over
Love
on
you.
TikTok later. Love you, Amber. Okay. Good night.
Night.
See